watch it because there might be a snake around here. So stand right there, okay? Watch Papa pour the deer water, okay?
Okay.
All right, buddy.
It is what water?
Yeah, it's just regular water. There we go.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
What is that in there?
Yeah, that's so if a squirrel or a bird falls there, they can climb out.
The water's going.
That's okay. Papa likes to make it go. That way it keeps it cleaned out. He doesn't run over. See it like that? There we go. Well, I'll tell you what, they're really hitting that water so dry. It's in August here.
Oh, here it comes.
Look at that. We're out here with our helper right here, our grandson Matthew. And what I'm doing, I've got this camera right here, shoots that feed pin. That's where you always see those big bucks right there. But straight over there is my water trough. And they've really been hitting, especially ever since the end of July and August. It's gotten hotter and hotter and hotter and less rain. So they're really hitting that water trough over there. So we ordered these on from Amazon. And I'm not really doing a review on it or anything. I'm just putting it out and showing you. I don't even know the name of them, but we'll look it up, find out what it is. And if they make any difference or if there's anything worth telling you about, and it's a big difference than this one, then I'll let you know. But it feels so good out here this morning, this time of year. Every single year of my life, this time of year, we love coming out and checking tracks. And well, of course, when I was growing up, we didn't have deer feeders. We didn't even have box blinds. I thought only rich people had box blinds. We always put a brush blind around a tree, dug a hole in the ground, sat on that, and we were always down ground level because we hunted in Hounsville, Texas. And I don't know if you know what Yopon is, but it's a lot of thick Yopon there, and that way you're down low and you can see everywhere. But now that, you know, I use deer feeders and everything like that. Thank you, sir. And but my point is, it's just so many good memories of going up where we hunted this time of year and doing things like this. But we're gonna go over here to the fence. There's a hole, there's not a hole in the fence, there's a hole under the fence. And I think that great big old 300-something pound hog's been coming through there, excuse me, and it's right across from where I put my recurve blind. So I'm gonna put a camera on that tree and see if I can catch a picture of him and see what he's doing. But we're gonna head over there. See this pedestal right here? I really, really like that. I've tried to use these before on other cameras and they just didn't really work out good. But this is perfect. There's a hole underneath that fence right there where them hogs been coming in. I'll show you in a minute. One thing I will say, look at that camera right there. You can't even see it, so that's good. It's right on the fence line here. So it's perfect on this oak tree. It blends right in. So hopefully it takes as good a pictures as it looks. It looks good. So hopefully it works as good as it looks. But let's walk over here. I'm gonna show you this hole. So you got this hole right here. That thing is probably, 20 inches tall. So you wouldn't believe what can come under a hole like this in a fence. That's why out here in the hill country, there's so many exotics. You never know what you're gonna see because they're gonna find a way out of a fence, over a fence, or under a fence. But right here, definitely the big old hogs have been coming through here. And so my bow blind that I set up for my recurve is just right over there, probably 50 yards, 60 yards. And I feel like by sitting here, I'm up from here. The wind's going to be blowing out of the south. And they should come through here and not catch my scent at all. But anyway, we're going to head over to the what I call a canyon and put some more batteries and get the card out of that camera over there.
What's up for snake?
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. That's so true. There's big deer tracks right here. This camera right here is over here on that field where I mowed the other day. And when it was all high, it had all them seeds on top of it. And since then, it rained one time. So that really has been popping back up. So all the grasses and things like that, some of the tougher grasses that they don't really eat that good, they'll eat it when it's first popping up. Plus it got all the other beans and legumes and things like that that they absolutely love. But anyways, we got that card off of that one here.
got some corn for the hogs, and he's trying to see if they got any. Yep,
It's way far away.
it's far away.
Here, you guys stay in the four-wheeler again because we killed a rattlesnake over here too. You guys stay in the four-wheeler here. You can't see over here.
What do you see? It's almost deer feeder.
Well, we're over here in Claire's canyon. We call it the canyon. You wouldn't believe that when I came in here with that dozer, you couldn't even walk in here because the cedar choppers had chopped down the biggest cedars in here, dropped them and left them for the that's the previous owner. Just left this draw here full. Okay, good deal. Hang on just a minute. But they just dropped all them cedars in here. So I mean, it was like spooky walking around here because of the rattlesnakes. I didn't see any, but I was sure scared I was going to see some. So I got that all cleaned out here. When I was doing it, I told Claire, I said, babe, it's going to be so perfect for those elk. They're going to love this canyon. And sure enough, they do love this canyon. Last year she killed 2 over here. And then this year, I mean, we're seeing even more. The most we probably saw last year were like 17 at a time. And now we're seeing 2 or 3 different groups of them with, 10 to 17 elk in there. But the reason why I want to show you this right here, this is August 5th, I guess, 5th or 6th. But anyways, we got these feeders over here turned down to 5 seconds. And normally, we take these right here in the deer season, we have them 12 to 18 seconds. So we got turned down, and you can see that's only 5 seconds, and there's still corn on the ground. So this time of year, they're not really hitting. Okay, open the door and come here. Okay, hang on a second. Let me go get my grandson. Right now, if you mow your places, get the natural grasses and weeds and stuff like that popping back up, they like that, and they're coming here to hit the water. And when they do come in and hit the water, then they'll pick at the corn a little bit, but they won't really be doing much. Matthew here is picking up corn because he likes to go when we're driving. He likes to throw corn out and feed the deer, right, Matthew? Yes. I tell you what, it's kind of melancholy, I guess the word is. It seemed like just the other day, his mother was going out on our ranches and our places and doing the same thing. I remember when we first had our daughter. How old is Cody now? 28? She's 28 years old now. When we first had her, she wasn't a month old, and we had a place in Del Rio. We hunted down in Del Rio, and I wanted to put a stand out. We had nobody to go and watch Cody with us. Her name's Cody. And so I would walk about 25 yards with a baby carrier, put her down, and then Claire would catch up with me, and I walk 25 more yards up this hill till we go up there and work on a deer blind. But my daughter was raised hunting, and I mean, she absolutely loves hunting. She's very busy now as a mom and sports and things like that with the kids, but she still loves to hunt in the stand with her dad. That's our special time when my 28-year-old daughter comes out. And now this boy right here, he hasn't hunted with me yet, but all the other grandkids have. And this year, our other granddaughter, Ariana, we're gonna get her a deer, but our grandson Matthew's already killed about 3 or 4 so far. But anyways, this is what is so much fun to me, it's family. God, family, and then our country, of course. But this means so much to me. This, even when all my life, this is just as much fun as actually hunting. And yeah, of course, when you're up there in the summertime, we used to have what we call stock tanks in Hallettsville, Texas, and a whole bunch of us, be 24 of us, all cousins and aunts and uncles. We swim in them stock tanks in the summertime after working out there, and we build campfires, smell that smoke. There's nothing like it in the world, and I know you know what I'm talking about. But now we're gonna head back up and just ride around, see if we see anything, and make this video. But my next video coming up will be back on that recurve blind again. Well, we just finished up pulling all the camera cards. And if there's anything on them worth showing you, we'll put it in the end of the video here. And that way you have some kind of monitor our progress on this place over here. But last night I was sitting on the couch. My wife pulled out a bunch of pictures and everything, old pictures. my sister gave me after my father passed away. And I found a picture of my dad and my little blonde-headed grandson over there. Looks exactly like his great-grandfather. I mean, they are identical twins, and that made me so happy that, boy, you can see the Allen in him. And it just really makes me think about that song by Paul Overstreet, I'm seeing my father in me. And that's how, I guess that's how it's meant to be, because this is what it's all about. I mean, it was my dad taking me when I was my grandson's age. In fact, there's a place over by Houston, west of Houston, called Blue Ridge. And back in them days, there was nothing out there but oil fields and fields and things like that. And we used to, my dad and my uncles would go out there and hunt rabbits. They'd ride down them old roads, stand up back of the truck and shoot rabbits when they ran across. And I was probably, I had to be 2 years old. And my dad was taking me with him, and I'll be right there with him. And I just remember that almost like it was yesterday. So I tell you what, this is what God has blessed us with. He's blessed us with this beautiful country that we live in. He's blessed us with our beautiful wives. Like I have my wife for 42 years. And I mean, she's my hunting buddy. She's my working buddy. There's nothing that we can't do together that I don't have to ask anybody for any help, because she's there to help me. But I guess I better wrap this up. He's hollering at me. He wants to go ride. But God bless you. Thanks for watching. Matthew wanted to drive back, and that's great. Papa's a little tired. So, and he's a great driver, right, Matthew? Yeah. So, okay, you want to go to the right? You want to go this way? Okay, let's turn around and go this way. Look at that, Mama. This boy's a great driver.
Very good, Matthew.
Man, there you go, boy. Keep it between the lines. There you go. You're doing great, buddy. Papa, look.